Hey, Patrick. What? I thought of something funnier than day 24. Let me hear it. Day 25! Shut up, disembodied voices in my head! I'm narrating my own story and not you! Ugh. Today I find myself in Shrine of Amana once more. I finally conquered the deep, dark down below and got myself this awesome talisman. And I'm going to use it to cast lightning upon my enemies and destroy them because look at how much damage this thing does now. Yeehaw! Nice. What's going on there, everybody? Hope you're having a wonderful afternoon, morning, or whenever you're watching this. My name is Azurblade, and welcome back to Dark Souls 2. Today, we're exploring Shrine of Amana once again. And before we get any further, I upgraded this thing to +5. And I farmed those Drake Knights over and over and over again. And something I forgot to mention, well, let me take care of this caster first. Wow, you actually, oh, you did not survive, okay. But as I was saying, another thing I forgot to mention, those Drake Knights drop old Radiant Talisman, not talismans, wow, old Radiant Talismans, yeah, that's what they drop. They drop old Radiant Life Gems. So, yeah, that's another good thing to farm them for, so keep that in mind if you want more healing items. Oh, that actually missed. Okay, I'm gonna need you to stop. Okay, this stupid magic caster's being really annoying. Get behind the pillar! Okay, good. I almost died there. Let's take a double sip of the old flask and continue on forward. I'm just gonna ignore that stupid guy in the water right there to take out this mage. Because that's gonna be very annoying to deal with if I don't do that. Alright. But this is the entire problem with this place, is that these magic casters are gonna constantly be pestering you. And here's a fun factoid for you guys. In my first playthrough of this game, I was so bad that I actually despawned almost every single enemy in this place before I finally managed to get through. Because I still did not figure out that actually hit me. How? Okay, sure game, whatever. But even at this point, I still didn't know that rolling sometimes dodged attacks if you timed it right. So yeah, I was really bad at Dark Souls when I first played, apparently. And we got ourselves a random Dragon Rider here, so let's hit him with lightning. Look at how much damage that did. Over 1,000. It's not too often you do over 1,000 damage at a single attack in the first two Dark Souls games. After this one, it becomes a bit more common, but here it's still a bit of a rarity, so it's always a nice surprise to see that. Yaw! Nice. No! I don't think so. Oh, what am I doing? I'm just gonna go ahead and go over here where he won't be. Great AI. Thanks for that, Dragon Rider. I didn't get to do that against you in Knight's Tower of Flame, but I got the door's locked. That's his vengeance on me. The door's locked. But I was so bummed out I wasn't gonna be able to do that against him in Hyde's Tower of Flame, but he went ahead and did it for me anyway here. That makes me so happy to see the Dragon Rider fall to his death of his own failings. What a stupid goober. I love that guy so much. The Dragon Rider's just one of those special enemies that no matter how many times you play through this game, it finds a way to be worse. And I don't know how it pulls that off. It's a rare type of enemy that just when you think you've finally found the peak of its stupidity, it proceeds to shock you and show you something new again. Now, I would recommend having a torch for this place, because there's going to Oh yeah, it's over there actually, now that I think about it. Let's see. Do I want to go this way? Well, I'm already here, so I might as well commit. No! Where the heck did you even come from? I thought you fell to your death. Jerk! Get out of here! Wow, he actually survived. Okay, I'm gonna need you to stop. Oh dear. Let's take a double sip of the flask so I don't die. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm gonna take care of mages 1 and 2 over here. And then after this, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of you. Die. Die. Okay. Are you still gonna bother me all the way over here? Let's see. Yes, they will. But it looks like Mr. Fatty McFat Ogre over here wants to bother me. So what I'm gonna do is run away. Wow, they're still casting spells. See, this is what I'm talking about with those mages. They have so much range. It's honestly kind of silly. I'm gonna drink one of these because I need more health and I also need more spells. So it's a best of both worlds type of situation here. All right, now where is the ogre? Oh, he's back over there. Is he gonna be aggroed to me? Yes, yes it is. Let's hit this thing with a sunlight spear, and man, I do so much damage with that in the water. Yaw! This is why I love miracles in this game. They're so powerful. Wow, really? Okay, how about this? Nice. Down it goes. And I get an awe stone. Well, you know what? I'm in awe at how bad that enemy is. I hate that thing so much. Okay, let's take care of this mage over here, and there we go. Now that I'm done with that, yeah, I'll drink another one of these. I might as well. Okay, let's see, Crimson Water. Oh, you can farm Crimson Waters off of these things. That's very good to know. I actually did not know they dropped these. Okay, where are my flame butterflies? There they are. Now let's just go over here. Where in the world did you guys come from? Get out of here. Ow. Okay, die, die, die. Now just look towards the ground so you don't fall to your death. It's very important that you come out here because out here, way in the middle of nowhere, is this one enemy. Yep, that's totally why I wanted you to come out here. Get out of the way. Okay, human effigy. Good to know. But yeah, you got 2 mages over here to worry about. So what I'm gonna do is pop a Radiant Life Gem. I'm gonna pop 2 of them, actually. And I'm just gonna tank the spells and run forward. So I can bring them down. No! I don't think so. Stop that. Bad mage. And all the way at the end here is an Estus Flask Shard. Very helpful stuff. And that is the last one, actually. So now I have all 12 Estus Flasks. Nice. And more importantly for me, over here in this here treasure chest is Sunlight Blade. Very nice. And you bet I'm gonna be putting that on this sword whenever I get more attunement slots. So with that being said, let's go back to the bonfire. Actually, no, let's not go back to the bonfire because I don't feel like fighting all those enemies again. Let's just continue on forward. Why not? It's not gonna hurt me that bad to go forward, so let's do this thing. Let's head over this way, out of the water. But yeah, Shrine of Amana is... I still think it's an awful area, like I said a couple episodes ago, but I still think people over-exaggerate how bad this place is. For the most part, the final area is definitely just as bad as everyone says it is. I will concede there. But a lot of the other aspects of this place, I just don't find as bad as people make out online. But that's just my opinion. This place is still a very brutal run-through. Slumbering Dragon Shield, and let's drink a flask. Alright. Now let's continue on forward, and I see another torch thingamabobberoonie over here, so let's light one so I can actually see where I'm going better. Because there's a lot of bottomless pits that are going to be very easy to miss if you're not paying attention. And that's why I like having a torch for this place, so I can actually see where those pits are a little better. Some very helpful stuff. And like I said a little bit ago, not a little bit ago, a couple episodes ago, if you're having trouble with the mages, you can always put on the spell quartz ring +2, and you can get more spell resistance. It won't completely negate the damage they do, but it's so helpful. Was there even anything over here, or am I just wasting my time? I'm just wasting my time, and yours by extension, huzzah! Man, it's been a while since I said that one. Let's continue over this way. This is actually where I want to go. Let's wait for Mr. Knight over here, so... Oh, come on, that really missed. Okay, oh, I'm going to die. No! Oh, dear. No, I'm out of flasks! No! No, stop! No! I should have paid attention to my flask count. Dang it. I just realized I'm in the Covenant of Champions. I've been making this area even harder than it's already supposed to be. Ugh. And now I have all 12 Estus Flask. Yay. Okay, now that I'm back here again, let's not die this time. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot better than last time. Now that I'm not part of the Covenant of Champions, everything's not doing a lot more damage. I was wondering why things were so tanky and doing so much damage to me, and sure enough, I wasn't paying attention to what Covenant I was part of. Like an absolute buffoon. But you know what? I'm kind of glad I noticed that, because now I get to show off exactly how much I'm going to do with Sunlight Spear against an enemy that's actually pretty tough. But he won't be buffed by the Covenant of Champions. Let's see this. Yeah, that's a lot of frickin' damage. I'm gonna two-shot this guy. That is ridiculous. I love magic in this game. It's so powerful. And over here is a life ring +2 and the singer's dress. Let's see, what does that one do again? Okay. Increase. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. If you're having trouble with the mages, they give you the tools needed to deal with the magic. You even get an extra upgrade for your life ring, so yeah, it's not like Dark Souls 2 is completely mean in how it designs its levels. It may be brutal, but it does give you tools to help out deal with its difficulty. That doesn't mean every idea should have left the drawing room or the cutting room board, or whatever the terminology is for this. I don't know, because I'm admittedly sleep deprived right now, but that don't matter. You're watching a sleep deprived person go through Shrine of Amana, because surely that's a wonderful combination. Twinkling Titanite. That's what I like to see right there. Okay, now we just want to go over here and deal with this mage that for some reason isn't using magic, but I can't complain about that. Let's go over here and get Alluring Skull. Let's see if I can get a plunge attack on this one. Let's wait for the magic, and... What? Excuse me? Yeah, okay. Even for this game's standards, that was stupid. What the hell, man? Ugh. That's another thing about this game I will never defend, is the stupid plunge attacks. They are so bad. Bonfire! And who's this? Felicia the Brave. Well, bye, Felicia. I'm not summoning you. Okay, that's its next bonfire, so now we gotta deal with the true difficult part of this dungeon. Not dungeon, area. Lock onto the... Okay, I'm gonna need you two to get out of here. Thank you. Now, yeah, nice. You want to stay away from that giant one because that mist or dust it's spewing is corrosive and it will eat through your equipment like nobody's business. Now for this next part, I'm going to sacrifice a little bit of physical defense for some magic resistance because this part's pretty brutal. This is the part of the game where people say that Shrine of Amana is very difficult. For good reason, too, because they throw so much at you in this tiny enclosed space. You got all these mages, the Drake Knights, or Archdrake Knights, or whatever they're called, with the poise-breaking attacks, and they're not affected by the water, so what you want to do is go around the outer edges of this map and take care of any of these lizard things that may be a problem for you on the way there. Because you want to take out these mages. If you can take out the mages, then you can deal with the melee guys no problem. Well, not no problem, but it'll be a lot easier than if you got pelted with magic while doing so. So that's gonna be my plan of attack. Yeah, sometimes it's not a good idea to just jump into things. Sometimes you gotta take it slow and really be methodical about everything you do. Homing Crystal Soul Mass. That's a pretty good spell if I remember correctly. So now just avoid them like usual and roll through that. No! Oh, I don't think so. Ow. Is it me or did that one slow down just to hit me? Because it feels like it slowed down just to hit me. And I don't like that. And there's the invader. That's the thing that makes this area not fun. There's an NPC invader here. Oh no. I missed. That sucks. Okay. Oh, I forgot he's actually a really good mage. No! Okay, how about this? How do you like this one? Yeah, didn't like that very much, did ya? Have a lightning spear. Yeah! Oh, I love miracles so much. They're so fun. And now you can just take care of... Okay. I don't know where you're aiming there, but sure, game. I'm going to die. I can't believe I dodged that. Let's take a double sip of the flask. And... no, you don't. Okay, take care of you. Nice. That's one down, two to go. Oh, that's annoying. All right, let's backstab you and bring you down like yesterday's garbage. Thanks for the life gem, nerd. And Skeptic Spice. Alrighty. And over here is Petrified Dragon Bone and Soul of a Brave Warrior. Thank you very much. And here is the Red Iron Twin Blade. One of my favorite weapons in the game. Also one of the most used, and for good reason. Let's see, where is it? Dude, there it is. Most twin blades don't do all that much damage. This one, on the other hand, does a lot of damage, especially for something that attacks as fast as it does. I love this thing so much. And I considered using this weapon for the project. I really did. But almost every playthrough of mine, I end up using it, so I settled with Murakumo instead. Even though, like I said, I really wanted to use the twin blades. Alright. I even considered using the stone twin blade at some point, or just experimenting with that, but I tried it in a test playthrough and it didn't do as good as I was hoping, so yeah, that's why I'm sticking with this here today. Just making sure there's nothing over here, and time to open the door. Yay! And what's up? Oh. Bye. Okay then, that was weird. And let's see. I'm gonna want to use... where is it? I know oh, they're in my quick select. I'm stupid. Let's put on my Ring of Steel Protection once more because we got ourselves a boss. And I'm gonna be honest, this boss is really stupid. Like, really stupid. So let's go in. The Demon of Song. Look at this weird frog-looking monster. Oh, I hate you so much. Now, this boss isn't all that great. But man, does it take a lot of damage from lightning. Look at that. I'm just gonna show an example. Look at how much damage that does. Just 2 swings did that much. And keep in mind, I'm wearing Vengarl's armor and the Ring of Steel protection, and my chest piece is fully upgraded, so my physical defense isn't too low. Yeah, look at this. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I expected it to be, but you know what? That's fine. That's all I'm gonna show off. Now, that's gonna hurt if I let that hit! Okay. That's good. I really did not want to get hit by that. But this is what's been causing the singing in this last area. It's mimicking the singing of the ladies that are actually stuck here. And it's using that singing to lure you here so it can eat you. So that's fun. So let's take care of this gross looking frog monster. And yaw! Oh, come on. You know what? While it's almost dead, let's put this on and put on the Jester's gloves. Ow! Okay, that actually hurt. And down it goes. Goodbye, Demon of Song. Such a silly boss. And there you go. Key to the embedded and Demon of Song's soul. Let's read its lore, shall we? Soul of the Demon of Song at the Shrine of Amana. When this demon developed a taste for human flesh, it was contained within the Shrine of Amana. But the line of priestesses who looked after the shrine and appeased the creature have died off. Interesting. Now, there's actually something pretty interesting in this room. You're gonna want a bow for this. And don't ask me how I found this, because it's been over a decade and I honestly could not tell you how I found this. If you look up, let's see, where is it? I know it's in here somewhere. Where is it? There it is. There's a random butterfly up here. So shoot it down, or not. Let me just keep shooting it. There it goes. And it drops an item. And that item is an old Radiant Life gem. I don't know what possessed me to look up there. Maybe I was admiring the view and just happened to see it. I don't know, but it's there. And why it's there, I could not tell you, because I don't have the foggiest clue why. But now you continue on this way. But there's 2 pathways here. That's the way to go. So, with that being said, I'm gonna... That is the pathway to go, isn't it? Right? Oh, there's the singing again. Let me get a torch just to make sure. Okay, yeah, this is the optional pathway. Just come over here and take care of the basilisks that are waiting for you over here. Because you do not want to get petrified. That would suck. And you have one of these stupid statues here. This is one of the biggest gripes at this game I have, is these random statues just... What am I locked onto? What am I locked onto? Hello? I'm locked onto something. Am I? That was weird. My character locked onto something that wasn't there. That's freaky. And there's a bonfire. Let's rest at this place real quick, because if I remember correctly, there's a chest somewhere in the water down here. So let's get a torch lit up so I can see where I'm going. Yes, there is. Okay, just making sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, see, it's doing it again. What am I locked onto? Let me shoot a sunlight spear. Let's see where it goes. That's so weird. Okay, is this some... No, it's not a mimic. Good. And this is another reason why I chose Murakumo as my weapon of choice. Oh, it's just magic arrows. Never mind. But yeah, Murakumo is just strong enough to where it'll do decent damage against a Mimic, but it won't break the wooden treasure chests with a single attack. And that's why I keep this thing as my weapon of choice. Because I don't want rubbish from a treasure chest. That's not fun. Okay, now, is there anything on this tree root? Or am I just... That's what I was locked on to. That makes sense. Okay. I was like, have I lost my mind or something? Now, how do I get over here again? Let me see. Uh-oh. Oh, no! I am so happy I survived that. Wow. Considering how crazy fall damage is in this game, I'm very impressed I survived that. I really expected myself to die there. Okay. You know, that actually makes sense that that would be there. Okay, I discovered another one of those butterflies. Well, look at that. Let's continue on forward where I'm actually supposed to go. And it's locked, so I'm wasting my time. You want to remember this door for later. That's actually kind of annoying. Alright. But honestly, I think I'm gonna end it here because the next area is coming up and I want to save that for the next video. So next time on Dark Souls 2, we will go to the next area and I don't know, maybe we'll finally find Vendrick. Who knows? I'm kind of hoping so. It's taken a while to see him. See you guys next time. Take care, everyone.